Extended triangle. With the hips square to the long edge of the mat, pivot your left foot out 90 degrees and your right foot in 30 degrees. Remembering that this rotation's coming first from the hips, then the knees, then the foot. Here we want to focus on both legs having that hip, knee, second toe alignment. Hips are relatively square to the long edge of the mat. Keep your hands on your hips for now as we explore the foundation of the pose, which is hinging at the front hip or flexion and adducting at the back hip or tilting through the pelvis. To begin, strong legs, pull back into the left hip, feeling a hip crease develop as your left front hip bone moves towards your thigh bone. So we want to feel a deep hip crease here. At the same time, pick up the right hip and draw it back towards the back of the mat, as though you're slotting the left hip in underneath the right hip. Once the hip stops moving and the waist begins to round, that's where you'll stay for today and slide the left hand down to a brick, to the shin, or to catch the big toe. Stretch the right arm up and overhead. So again, checking in, hip, knee, second toe alignment. A straight line from fingertip through the back of the neck to fingertip. If you feel your chin is being pulled away from your chest, you might come up a little higher in the pose so that you can keep the head, the upper back, and the tail in alignment. Remember, it's more important that you have your hip, knee, second toe alignment than having the hips square to the long edge of the mat. So most of us will need to allow that back hip to come forward towards the long edge of the mat slightly. To release from the pose, exhale, gaze down to the big toe, and inhale, spiral to the top.